Surya, if you can find the coin.
Heads. Heads.
Heads is the call.
We're going to bowl, mate.
Matthew, no surprises. What have you decided to do? I heard you saying we want to bowl.
Yeah, we're going to have a bowl again. So
the news from out here is that Australia won the toss and will field first. Yes, this is as far east as we come in India when it comes to hosting international cricket. Guwahati it is for this third game of this IDFC First Bank with the Indian team.
Good evening, Karthi. There's a lineup. The young guns are grabbing their opportunities, especially the batters. Jaiswal has been entertaining. Gaikwad has been methodical. Ishan Kishan has been impressive. Rinku Singh has been sensational. And we're yet to see the best of Tilak Verma. And then as far as the bowlers are concerned, they're finding it tough, but they're getting their mojo back.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, force changes. You've got Steve Smith and Adam Zampa both returned home. So they're out. They've been replaced, straight swap with Travis Head, and Hardy comes in potentially as the opener as well.
Yes, Australia, it will be who take the field here in Guwahati.
There's been extremely high scoring. For our bowlers, there's been really nothing much to really have, and this wicket won't be any different either. May just swing a little bit inside the first 5 or 6 overs.
Ruturaj Gaikwad, again, one of those right-handers from the Indian school of batting who are very easy on the eye. His numbers, Kane Richardson will start the proceedings.
And just watch out for his natural ball, which will go away from the left-hander.
Very wide, fine leg and a third. As Matthew Hayden mentioned, the one which went away, which was called a wide. Pulled away, 2 shot. And the first boundary of the Indian innings.
He's improved on his range of shots, as Jaiswal, over the years. I've seen him
deep square. And it goes straight past what would have been a first slip. The second boundary of the innings. 14 without loss. Outside edge, and he strikes. And it's the dangerous Yashasvi Jaiswal who has to make his way back to the pavilion.
The old habit has come back to haunt him. Looking to give the charge and then go over the infield on the offside. Success for the Seema. Bandoff picks up a wicket, second delivery.
Gone for 6, 14 for 1.
Off the pads, should be. Leg by signal. Everybody missed it. Everyone missed it. Late to move there, Matthew Wade. Be called 5 wides.
It'll just get better for batting. But early doors, you can see how much bounce there is.
Oh, straight into his hand. Was wide. Another dismissal outside the off stump. And this one a soft one. So 2 run getters of India, and both of them are back in the pavilion.
Ishan Kishan will be disappointed. The shot was on. And there was enough width for him on offer, but the problem was that there was extra bounce on that occasion. And that was the reason he was not able to get on top of the bounce and have any kind of control. He's dismissed for naught. 24 for 2.
A fair point, that. Oh, that's vintage. That is classical Surya Kumar Yadav shot. Over fine leg for a maximum.
The worst thing for the bowler is that Surya Kumar Yadav makes it look so easy.
Yeah, whenever fine leg's up in the ring, and he is at the moment, and he trusts the bounce, because Nathan Ellis is a shorter, quick. He's not as tall as Kane Richardson, so there's less chance of the ball bouncing on that occasion.
Should be 6 more, yes it is. Finishes the over with another maximum. 13 from it, 39 for 2 after 5.
Well, this is vintage Sky. Poor line from Nathan Ellis. You cannot bowl there to a player of Surya's class. You're asking for troubles, drifting down leg.
Nicely timed. That's where his strengths are. Down the ground, Rituraj Gaikwad.
It was just a push down the ground. Hardly any effort going into it.
More boundary riders, 3 of them on the onside and a couple of them on the off. That's a poor delivery to start the spell. Wide down leg side. All he had to do is get some bat on it, and Surya gets a boundary. Plays it fine, and very fine it is for another boundary. And 50 comes up. Vakani in the second. Was in the air for a very long time, but in the gap will find the boundary. Surya. Not a bad delivery.
It was in there, but he opened the face of the bat at the right time to get it finer, as the fielder was more in front of square.
He's a tall lad. Get that seam up and see if we can grip the surface.
It's up in the air, but in the gap, another boundary. It's good placement. Don't want to be as straight as that to Surya.
Oh, that's close too.
Lovely placement all along the ground. Just had to beat covers to his left, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, and that's a great example of what Matthew Hayden was talking about.
Lovely shot from Surya Kumar Yadav. You talk about all the other shots that he plays, and then he comes up with a gem like that.
To Gaikwad not having a slip in place early.
What a way to be dismissed. Aaron Hardy will celebrate it because it's one of the best wickets in T20 right now going around. It's Surya Kumar Yadav, and it's a key wicket for Australia.
And what a wicket it is. The Indian skipper, who's on song, he tries to slug that down to fine leg. One of his inventive shots, and he only gets top edge through to Matthew Wade. So he's gone. Surya Kumar Yadav for 39 off 29. And what a strike for Aaron Hardy. India now 81 for 3.
I don't think they've probably got enough intel on Hardy.
Played into the gap, and this time he'll get a boundary. 8 runs coming off that over to go with the wicket of Surya Kumar Yadav. It's 88 for 3. Kane Richardson, it's been swung away. Not the right line you want to be bowling, and that too with pace on. Lovely shot. It just pinged off the bat, beating the man at point and deep point.
Bobby Bias being a left-hander, but that's the shot of the night for mine, and carved that backward a point. Got into such a powerful position when you look at his back foot anchoring there, and just guided that away beautifully. That's class.
Missed his line.
Oh, this time it's the right-hander Rituraj Gaikwad, beating both the points, and 100 up for India. 13 runs off that over. 101 for 3.
Pulls it and pulls it in the gap. Enough time for Rituraj Gaikwad to rock on the back foot and find the gap for himself.
You get batsmen in their home conditions, they see anything like that and they start yelling Christmas.
It's beautifully played. Enough time to go over extra cover. That's 12 from the over. 113 for 3 after 13.
So these two won't be worried about what is going to be thrown at them.
That's beautifully timed. Magnificent piece of timing.
Just toying with young Hardy here. That is right in the bowler's mind. So he tries to get wide outside off stump. But his hands are so good. And at the moment, 100% agree, BW. He's now striking at 151. It's those basic disciplines.
That's a cracking shot. Races to the boundary. It's his 4th T20I 50 for Rituraj Gaikwad. Back-to-back half centuries for the young man.
When an inexperienced bowler is under pressure, this is what happens. And when he's bowling with a 5-4 field, he's rather confused as to what lines he's got to bowl. And that's exactly what is happening here. He's been bowling on both sides of the wicket and is leaking runs.
Pulls it to the boundary. 19 from that over. The 50 partnership comes up as well of just 26. It's 1-3-2 for 3 after 14. Goes Fuller. He swept it. Has he swept it fine enough? Yes, he has. That's another boundary.
Once again straying onto the pads. That's because he's bowling quicker through the air, which does not give him the opportunity.
Good revolutions towards a first slip. Down the ground, across, and the maximum. Oh, look out. Look out. Gaikwad is on a roll.
Of course, he's playing with the turn, and the confidence with which he's hit and the back speed was absolutely fabulous.
And he goes straight. Pace on, and it pays the price.
Guilty of being too full this time, Hardy. Beautifully timed. That's his strength down the ground. Well, that's what I thought. I thought it's only done in the IPL.
Short, and that's been pumped over mid-wicket. And Matthew Wade is still in a bit of a IPL hangover there.
Great timing from Gaikwad. Just hammers that over deep mid-wicket. Gets into such a powerful position with that back foot.
Goes straight again. And there's no chance for Tim David at long on. Under enormous pressure here, Aaron Hardy. 6 wide, 6-4. Lots of flailing of hands. He doesn't know which field to keep and what to bowl right now.
Yeah, and it's a tough ask for the young man because Gaikwad is well set. He's reaped the rewards of that partnership with Sky early on.
Oh, walks even further in and puts it over long leg for a 6. This is batting at its best.
Just 49 balls at the moment. He was all over Hardy's plan, trying to take him wide. Shuffled across his crease, got into position beautifully, and just swept it over that deep square leg boundary for 6.
Found the gap. He has found the gap finally. Just the right place for him to play that shot. Against the right-hander. Now what a way to get to your maiden T20 International 100. The first by an Indian against Australia. And take a bow for Ruturaj Gaikwad. What a way, Deep.
And what a 100. Absolutely brilliant. The way he's faced this innings, he's timed it to perfection. He's playing a very different role initially when he was batting with Ishan Kishan, Jaiswal, Surya.
Slower one, and that's been dumped over long on.
I seriously don't understand this. Sashes down the ground or down the pitch. It's a different ball. It was more of a leg spin than anything else.
Another short one. And this has been parked over long on again. 26 runs of the over so far, with 1 delivery left. Kane Richardson having one overthinking.
The Aussies want to try and chase down 220 and test themselves, obviously. They didn't want to chase 200. They thought, no, let's test ourselves tonight, give them an extra 20.
Swung away and missed it. Great effort there. It was swept. That too will go for a boundary. So 30 runs coming off that last over from Glenn Maxwell. And India in the process get to 2-2-2 for 3. And what a stunning 100 this has been from the opener. He nearly carried his bat in the previous game, but this time he does it. Match shot. Flinging himself towards the ball. Entrusted with a young team. They won the first 2, doing different things. asked to bat first this time around. Lost the 2 wickets of Jaiswal and Ishan Kishan. But that scintillating knock from the other opener, Ruturaj Gaikwad, 123 of 57 deliveries. Tilak, 31 of 24. And Surya Kumar Yadav doing Surya Kumar things in the middle. 39 of 29, taking India to 222 for 3.
And a sorry-looking Australian bowling card there. Berendorf, the standout once again, coming back into the team tonight. He was superb. Ellis tried his heart out, but the rest of them all leaked at over 10 and over. And that last over just summed up what's been a dismal campaign so far for Australia, with Maxwell going for 30 off 1 over. Beggars belief that he was given the ball for that final over.
Yeah, so for Australia to stay in this series, they need to hunt down 222 to win this 30-20. Welcome back to the Barshapada Cricket Stadium here in Guwahati, venue for this third T20 International of the IDFC First Bank. So 223 is what Australia need to stay alive in this series. Yet another opportunity for this young side to come and showcase their talent. They've done, the batting bit is done. It's time for bowlers. Prasidh Krishna would want a better outing. Not going to be easy. They're up against someone who has hurt India.
3 or 4 for the Scorchers and sometimes down the order, but it's a good opportunity for him. Good strike rate of 137 so far in his T20 career. He debuted in South Africa in that same series, so really wanting to show what he's capable of out here tonight. And the power play will be crucial, because you've got 222 runs to mow down.
And that man on your screen is key. India will be quite aware of the threat he poses. 141 his strike rate, but the problem with him is that he hits the ball to funny parts. He'll back away, he'll carve you. Suddenly you think you can bowl at the stumps. He'll hit you through mid-wicket or pull you. India right now have opted to go with Arshdeep Singh, and he's got a slip and a short third in place. A very wide-ish third and a deep square. The 2 boundary riders. Plays at 1, and that goes for 4 of the very first ball.
And a width on offer, and Travis Head making full use of it. There's a hint of some movement in the air for Arshdeep, but that provided the freedom that the batter was looking for.
Hindsight once again. Caddo, no third, and that was straight in his breadbasket had it been there.
Teams have been able to trouble him upstairs, particularly in the longer form of the game, with quick bounces.
And backs away, hasn't got enough on it, but good enough to go all the way, is it? Has it hit the boundary cushions on the full? And will be a boundary check.
One bounce into the fence.
Don't mind going short early, isn't it? That's what you would advise your bowler. Backs away, and this time between mid-off and covers.
Once again, a bit of width from Prasidh Krishna, and that's put away.
Outside the circle. Pitches it up and pays the price this time through mid-wicket. Thrashes it through offside. Again backing away.
Very unusual field set here. 5 on the onside, 4 on the offside, and width provided by Prasidh Krishna. And that's exactly what Travis Head is looking for. And he's going to punish you every time he provides some width.
And this time he goes straight over the bowler's head. So 4 boundaries, 4 fours in that over, 16 runs coming off it. Australia 25 without loss in tonight's game. Starts with a full toss, starts with a gift, which has been gleefully accepted.
This is the kind of deliveries batters always want, don't they?
Oh, what a shot. He has played with the field. Nothing wrong with that delivery. Just backs away, goes in 2 out. And a 15-run over, the third one. Australia motoring along 40 without loss. Down the track. And what a shot this is. Going over extra cover. So Aaron Hardy is not holding back.
Probably okay for Head. That's the way he plays. But being so tall, you can...
Outside edge this time and taken. You jinxed it. He's batting well, was looking dangerous. There's Arshdeep who gets the breakthrough for India.
Over 11, you've got no room to move. It's got to be the perfect run chase. And on that occasion, it wasn't the perfect run chase, it was the perfect ball. Bring him to close. 12 balls, 16, it's 47 for 1.
Oh, adventurous, and pays off. Very first delivery that he plays. Scoops it over fine leg for a boundary. Oh, that was a gift. Full toss on the pads. Dispatches it to the boundary. 56 for 1 after 5. Avish Khan. Oh, plays it very fine. Very, very good shot, that one from Josh Inglis.
Very good awareness of the field set for him. The moment he saw the shot third in place, he knew he had to give it direction and he would pick up runs. Played late and opened the face of the bat at the right time. The conviction with which he plays his shots is admirable for one so inexperienced.
That's up in the air. Hasn't really timed it, but enough bat on it to get to the boundary. Again, smart batting. Third fine leg inside and comes out the ramp.
At this stage, do not...
This should be taken. Bishnoi under the ball. And he takes it. This is massive for India. It's a dangerous Travis Head, who's batting well. Another shot one. You call it Haydos again. And Travis Head's innings comes to an end.
To have a look under his left shoulder. Just tuck him up as he did. And a good catch from Bishnoi. In good hands, an important moment in this match for India. And it's 62 for 2.
Gone! Ravi Bishnoi castles Josh Inglis. The wide to play off the back foot. Wasn't the right length. It's beaten by pace as well.
Plays back to a fuller length delivery and it was quicker in the air through. And it was a slider. And the recipe for really getting out as far as the batter is concerned. Disappointing end for Inglis. He's been dismissed for 10 of 6 deliveries. Australia 68 for 3.
Pulls it nicely into the gap.
He's just so powerful, Maxwell. He's super strong. When he makes the contact, WV, it's so crisp.
Oh, he goes high, he goes long for maximum. That's Maxwell at his best.
Again, it's a sweet contact. So powerful. And Mumbai in particular, where he absolutely smashed Afghanistan out of sight by doing exactly this. Just a little simple foot movement tugging towards the onside, making the contact.
Oh, off the gloves, I would like to believe. It doesn't matter. We'll get a boundary, another one. Turning out to be another expensive over. Oh, that is a magnificent hit. For another 6, 23 from that over. 96 for 3 after 8 Australia. Game on.
Maxwell has done what Haydos wanted him to do, get 20 runs in an over. He's got that, Haydos.
It's a lovely strike. Dangerous, isn't it? Just so dangerous. Take on the dual spin.
No stopping that. Such a lovely cricketing shot, that one from Marcus Stoinis.
Yeah, it's pure muscle. Absolute.
Cut away, and there's no one there. For Maxwell, they end up having a very square third man for that reverse sweep. In that process, the deep point gets exposed.
It's not reacting.
That's been put away. Maybe that releases a bit of stress and gets him going.
Look again how easy he makes this. He's so strong.
He's only given 10 so far. It's not for long. That's Maxwell at his best. Maybe not right out of the middle, but was good enough for maximum.
Innings have just been stalling a little bit. Maxwell, good contact on that. He's favoured mid-on region.
Don't bowl full to him. In the air. That's the end of Stoinis. And Aksa picks up a wicket. He's been very good tonight. He's got a wicket to show for it.
All he could do was pick out cover. It was deep on the ring. Slices it. Well taken comfortably by the skipper. Suryakumar. Stoinis departs for 17.
Nicely played. Good awareness of where the fielders are. Starts the over with a boundary. Up in the air, soft dismissal for Tim David. Really good captaincy for Suryakumar Yadav. Had kept that one over of Bishnoi for Tim David. Comes into the attack, gets the wicket of Tim David. Thank you very much.
But there is not to be checked shot with hard hands, and that's going to be the result. Straight for catch to the fielder on the offside. Simple chance this to the skipper. The 5th wicket down for Australia. Good stuff this from Suryakumar Yadav as far as captaincy goes, and good execution by the leg spinner Tim David. Dismissed for not 134 for 5 Australia.
He's a proper 360-degree batter and access any part of the ground. Just like that. Exactly like that. A reverse lap for 6, and that brings up his 50 as well of 28 deliveries.
India tomorrow, judging by that reaction, waving his arms out like the big bird. He just can't go to the same place too often to Maxwell, because he just reads the bowler so well, and he's got all the arsenal of shots.
Australia needs 78 of 30. India got 79 of the last 30. Oh, starts off with a maximum. Straight out of the middle. Onto tier number 3.
And that's been his trademark shot of the night. He's picked up the length. Look at that angle of the seam, heading down towards leg stump. Just waiting on the ball beautifully.
Anything is possible. Swings it away and all the way.
Well, he's making up for those 30 runs he gave to India in the final set that Australia bowled. Another one of those shots where he's manoeuvred his body across the crease laterally to access fine leg where the 2 fielders are up behind square leg.
No, he goes towards mid-wicket and clears him by a distance. Back-to-back 6s for Glenn Maxwell.
He's so strong. It is in the slot. Maxwell just helps himself. At least he was somewhere in those stump zone though. Just needs to be top of stump though.
Oh, that's been drilled and that's raced across the turf. It just gained pace. No chance for Ravi Bishnoi. Over extra cover, and this too will find the boundary.
Yeah, this is a lovely start to the over. Initially put Akshar Patel under the pressure.
And he launches into it. Akshar Patel was not happy, but Matthew Wade will take it.
And this might just be the swing in the game that Australia needed. The free hit goes for 6. Australia now down to 26. With still 2 left in this over. They can get it under 20 in that last. These two fancy their chances.
Inside the 30-yard. And Ishan Kishan misses it. It will be signalled as 4 byes. So not the best of overs behind the stumps for Ishan Kishan. 22 of that over. Australia now require 21. Swung away. And that's gone for 4.
Well, there you go. Short delivery into Wade's wheelhouse and had no problems.
Goes extra cover and it sails over Rinku's head. 10 needed in 3 balls.
Maxwell at his best, just opens the blade, gets some width to work with. Deep into the crowd. That's masterclass in use of the wrist and opening the blade to get the ball where you want it.
Oh, plays at it again. And again, no chance for the man at deep third. So 6 required of 2 now. And Maxwell has turned it on. He's on 96.
He's single-handedly carrying Australia to what could be a memorable victory. It was magnificent in the World Cup.
Oh, was it over the waist? He gets 100. Goes for 4, and it's a 47-ball 100. Equals Josh Inglis and Aaron Finch to be the fastest hundreds for Australia.
Dropping, slow one, probably dropping. Certainly the impact was above hip high, but by the time that would have reached him in his stance, it would have been at best around that hip height mark.
Final delivery. And he's gone straight and finished it off in style. What a century this has been. What an innings this has been from Glenn Maxwell. Record equaling 4th 100 in T20 internationals. Tying with Rohit Sharma. And more importantly, kept Australia in the series. What a run chase this has been to hunt down 222 runs of the final ball of the 20th over. Once again, the big show, and what a show it has been.
What a remarkable finish to this match. India looked like they had the game well and truly wrapped up, but this man Maxwell, there's nothing he can't do, particularly under pressure. That man on screen, Gaikwad, played a magnificent knock. First Indian to score 100 against Australia in a T20 international. But this man equalled Aaron Finch and Josh Inglis's quickest ever hundreds for Australia in T20 internationals. 47 rocks.
Can make a huge difference. So Australia winning by 5.
Yeah, an extraordinary performance. Certainly was set up by him indeed. Outstanding. Maxwell, 104 off 48 deliveries, matching some of the fastest of all time for Australia. And some handy contributions as well down the order from the skipper, Matthew Wade, 28. Took time to get going, as did Stoinis, but in the end was able to strike away quite nicely and get Maxwell back on strike, beat him to strike, which made all the difference. 4th T20. Bishnoi, 2. He was the star performer of the day. going for just 8 runs and over. The rest were expensive. Shame about Pratic's last over because he was the pick of the bowlers up until that point, but goes for 17 runs per over. That's how huge this can be, folks. It can turn around if you lose focus for a second. You've got batsmen of power and might that can really take the game on.
Yeah, that's how the match panned out. The third game of this T20 International Series. India, good score, very good score. 222 for 3, courtesy a brilliant 100 from Ruturaj Gaikwad. But that was outmatched or outdone by Maxwell. 104 of 48 in a winning cause. Contributions from Head, Wade and Stoinis.